I'm Steve, here with Brian. Brian's at Fitness for 10 in Carson City, Nevada. If you guys want to reach out to me, as you know, get me at stevemain.com. We want to hear your comments on this. Put them in the comment section. We're talking about Liver King. And Brian, you dubbed yourself what? Prince?
Spleen Prince.
Spleen Prince. And I'm like the good-looking ham guy, so I'll be hamburger. So
all right.
I need to get me a nice hamburger hat. So
you do. They sell them. Or no, you can probably get one if you go to one of those drive-thrus somewhere. Get like that crown over at
hamburger.
at the King.
You know,
yeah.
I should reveal some of my secrets that like Liver King does. I have some really good secrets. Like I do a snow angel every year. You've seen my snow angel. I wear the really cool shorts with the little slits, and that really is one of the secrets to my success about living to be 60 years old and still being able to walk and still being able to lift weights and all that stuff. I think it's the snow angels.
It is probably. And you know what I do is I frolic on the mountainside in the moonlight without shoes on.
That's
and
beautiful.
I howl at the moon. And I'll tell you what, I'm ripped because of it. I am.
Yeah, you know, we're making fun of this, but you know, you said it in our last video. It's kind of sad that some people are gullible. You know, you got young people that don't know anything about drugs, thinking this guy's never taken any drugs. And
the guy I feel bad for that.
Used to the hilt. What did Rogan say? Something about he's got an ass full of steroids.
Yeah. I mean, the guy looks good. I think. I feel bad. He's very popular.
For it, but the problem is, you can't do what he says he's doing and look like that or even get close to it. He's not telling you the whole truth. He might be doing the 9 components of fitness. I thought it was 3 components of fitness. I
believe we did
he's got an extra
I swear we did a video on that once. You and I, discussion on the 3 components of it, actually. Yeah, his 9 tenets. And really, his 9 tenets aren't bad. Whether or not you believe in it, that's you. Yeah.
Sure. I mean, it's not bad to walk in the grass with bare feet, and that's totally good. I mean, look in the sun. Vitamin D. And that's how I get my youthful look. I go outside and I look in the sun.
Yeah, you know, there was a video of him hugging a tree in Las Vegas, and it didn't inspire me to go out and hug a tree. You know, I'll try it when I get home, but it's raining out here today, so I'll probably wait till the sun comes out.
Getting a little snow, so maybe
tomorrow's leg day, so I better do it probably tonight. I'll do it after my moonlight walk.
Yeah, you know, you could like get naked and go roll around in a mud puddle. That'd probably do something.
Yeah, you don't want to see that. That's scary. You know, I'm not like the Liver King. I got nothing to show off, bro.
Yeah, I'm not perfect either. I am 60, and you know, there's a wrinkle here or there more than when I was 18. But would you? And there, you know what? There's a lot of other guys out there like this.
Of course,
you can. Yeah. A lot of Hollywood celebrities. I'm 50 something years old. You can figure out some of the people we're talking about. I don't use any juice. There's no gear in my closet. I'm totally clean. I eat 10,000 calories a day. Yeah. Well, if you're 55 or so and you eat 10,000 calories a day, you're going to be fat. You're not going to be yoked.
Right.
But it's a subtle difference, but you can tell. If someone's lean, you know, you can't put on, look, I don't care what I do. At my age, I'm not going to put on even 2 pounds of muscle. It's not going to happen. For one, I've been training since I was a teenager. Now, if someone has never trained, and they start at my age, what do you think? They might be able to put on 5 pounds of muscle if they do everything right and they've never trained before. You think that's possible, Brian?
To put on that kind of muscle that this
Maybe
guy has?
5 pounds. I'm not saying right away, but if I've never trained before, I'm my age, and I clean up my diet, I get my protein dialed in, I get everything dialed in. Do you think it's possible for someone my age to gain 5 pounds of muscle? If I never trained before.
If you're just getting started and you're trying to develop yourself for a better quality of life, I think it is possible to gain a little muscle.
That's
but you're not going to get some extreme change because your body at this point in life isn't at that level. You're not pumping in the regular testosterone levels, things like that, and when you look at realistically what's presented with this gentleman, I mean, yeah, he preaches a good, healthy eating way. I wouldn't recommend, to anyone to go out and eat the raw things right out of animals like he's suggesting. That's not a good idea in my mind. I don't think that's realistic. And I don't think it's realistic to say that you're going to look like him because genetically most people won't. I don't care what they're taking.
No,
they're just not going to. And you got to remember, he's not a real tall, big man. This guy actually is a shorter. Yeah, he's shorter stature. He's my height. By design, his body is going to have the appearance of a bulking scenario. If you're 3 inches taller than him and you're trying to live this way and you're doing what he's saying in his tenets, you're not going to gain the same look he has. You just can't because your body's longer. Your muscles are longer. You can get strong. You can get real strong. And eventually you might be able to surpass his body look. But I would have to say, if you're a 6-foot person, you want to look like the king, hey, you might have to put some stuff into your body that's going to help you grow. And you're going to have to dedicate years to this. Years.
Yeah, you're right. And I'm the hamburger king. So, but you want to be open and honest with people on what's possible. And everyone's different. Like I said, being honest, the odds of me being able to put even 1 pound of muscle on, because I've done almost everything right since I was a teenager. And I have muscle memory. If I stopped for a while, it would come back. But when you've done it for so long and done almost everything right for your body, like I pretty much have, I'm not going to put a pound of muscle on. Not at my age. I can maintain it. I can look good. I can feel good for my age. That's why I tell people I'm 90, because I look really, really good for a 90-year-old.
You look great. I had mentioned in the past your hotness scale. For 90, you're like 9.4.
Right, but if I say I'm 25, I'm a fat old guy if I say I'm 25, So
you might squeak at a 3.
But what's realistic, I honestly think with my experience that someone can gain as much as 5 pounds working out, starting to work out, if they've never done it before and they've never done anything right, and then you start doing everything right, maybe 5 pounds.
No, I think that
includes getting your hormones right.
Yes, and I think at our age, me being 55, you would have to most likely take a good look at and go to some kind of age management doctor and take a look at your testosterone levels.
Absolutely.
Your all your hormones. See where everything is at. And to even gain that kind of muscle at a later age in life, you would most likely have to get into some TRT program, testosterone replacement treatment, to assist in that process because it's going to be so low. Yeah, because it's going to be so low. So to present to people that this can happen if you eat nose to tail food of an animal, no. I don't see that. I don't buy it. But what I do like about what he does, and this is, trying to be fair, is I like the fact that he's trying to create the mindset of a natural lifestyle, clean eating, be good to yourself, look out for yourself, shield your body, if you will. I like the idea because I'm a big fan of supplements. I like the idea of supplement usage, and I know he's got more than just his Liver King or animal, ancestral supplements.
Something like that, yeah.
I know he's got more companies than just that one. So the guy's in a business and he's trying to sell product. I get it. So there is some realism to what he's saying, but you got to take it with a grain of salt.
Absolutely. I mean, here's what it is. I'm all natural and I do all these natural things, these tenets of fitness, and I take a bunch of drugs. So I'm all natural except all the drugs I take. So that's where it's like all cockeyed. And at that age, 45 or whatever it is, you guys go look up Liver King and you have fun looking at this stuff. But for like a 20-year-old natural who's lean and fit, you can put on 10 pounds of muscle. Is that going to happen overnight? No. Is that going to happen in 1 month, 2 months? No. 3 months? Probably not. But you can do that if you do everything right. You can put 10 pounds of muscle on. If you're 5'10" and you weigh 160 pounds, you can get up to 170 in maybe a year. Do you got to work hard for that? Yes, especially
you do.
You're natty, for sure. But that's a realistic goal, and we're talking about what's realistic. That's realistic. To be a 45-year-old and put 15 pounds of muscle on, no, that's not realistic.
It isn't. And, when you look at, if you look at, do some research for yourself. Look at bodybuilders, the professional bodybuilders and their sizes, and then look at competitions where they have categories. And you can see the natural bodybuilders that don't take anything.
You can tell.
They're a good, 40 pounds lighter than these
and phenomenal
big
genetics too.
Yeah. And they are ripped, and when you get these guys that are all natural, in the 20s and 30s like this, they might be 185 pounds, 10% body fat, and they look great. They're not 200 pounds. No. They're not 210 if they're natural. Now, you'll get that kind of size over, 5-10 years if you're taking substances that will allow that to occur, but you're going to be taking things like HGH. I think he had, and I'm looking at my note real quick because I wanted to see what was all in there. He's taken Omnitrope, HGH, Winstrol, Deca. I mean, this guy's stacking, and that's what it takes.
If the email's really, he needs to throw out the Winstrol. That's garbage, in my opinion. He's taking very small dosages of Deca. Nandrolone is a generic form. Anavar is very anabolic and very low androgenic, which is, if you're going to do drugs, first of all, you need a prescription. Otherwise, it's not legal. It's like any other drug. You can't just do drugs without a prescription or a doctor's supervision. But what the massive amount, if these emails are real, because anything could be fake in my opinion, if they're real,
could be fake.
He was taking a stupid amount of growth hormone. He was flushing 10 grand a month down the toilet.
Correct.
That's not going to do anything, and his growth hormone levels were normal. It wasn't doing anything except giving him that extended belly, which is an indication that you're using the growth hormone for sure.
Hey, keep it real. Anybody that's doing these things, and for those that get on these microphones, you got to remember, there isn't a single thing that we say and do that cannot be verified by another person. Today's day and age, there are no secrets. You know what? If you're going to go out and you're going to put a program together for people and you're going to do an eating system, be proud of what you're doing. And if you're taking growth hormones and things like that, don't be afraid to tell people. I'm got my first visit coming up here, and we had talked about this in the past, and we're going to kind of talk about it in our podcast. I'm going to go to a management institute for age management, and I'm going to take a look at TRT and things like this. Don't hide this. There's nothing to hide. And if you can get things prescribed to you and use it properly to help your body, help your overall health, hey, knock yourself out. If you want to be a professional lifter and you want to put other things into your body and you want to grow to compete in the big programs for bodybuilding, you know what it's going to take, but be proud of it. Don't hide it. You got to work to get there. It's not just about putting shots in your legs. It's a lot of work, but there's no need to hide it because people aren't going to get mad at you for it.
No, it's deceiving, and it's disingenuous to be selling products, leading people to think that you look a certain way because you're eating something or because you're taking a protein powder or whatever. But you guys, I've been honest. I'm on TRT, highly recommended if you need it, but to bring yourself up into a normal average range. That's where I am. Normal average. Everything's dialed in. You guys have questions, leave it in the comment section. I'll tell you what I do and what works for me. Is it going to work for you? Maybe. What I do works for me and for my health, because you don't want low like testosterone. It's not good for your heart. A lot of things. It can cause a lot of problems if your testosterone is low. And for me, I recommend people go get tested because I had no symptoms. I had absolutely zero symptoms of low testosterone. I never would have known if I didn't get tested.
Correct. But there's the big difference though is you're not doing this for vanity. No. I'm not doing this when I'm starting the process to go visit with the doctor. It's not about whether or not we're doing this to look like the Liver King. We're doing this for other reasons in life. And it's about maintaining a healthy balance in life.
Yep.
And so, hey, take a look at everything and look into it for yourself. And when you see something online, just because a guy says he's doing it, look for yourself. If you're getting some value from it, great. For those that really believed this man, if you like the program, stick with it. Doesn't mean you don't have to do the workouts and live the lifestyle, because if it works for you, fantastic. Just realize he's not a king. He's a court jester.
Absolutely. All right, Brian. Well, thanks again for being with us. We got a lot more to talk about. Can't wait to hear how your appointment goes and what the doctor says and all that stuff, because it's fascinating. And to get it dialed in for your health is a big deal. So can't wait to hear. And thanks for being with us, Brian.
Thanks, Steve. Keep it real.
For sure. Hamburger out. That's me.
Spleen King. Spleen Prince.